Hi everybody, today I want to talk about deal flow. It's a term you've probably heard quite a lot. It seems quite trendy these days, a bit like flipping is. A lot of these property educators are teaching you how to have deal flow, which really means finding as many deals as possible and keeping the deals coming. Well, they're sort of right, but they're sort of wrong as well. There's a saying, an old-fashioned saying, that a girl needs to kiss a number of frogs before she finds her prince. And I think that could be related to property as well. But there's no point spending hours and hours and hours working out whether a deal works or not. You need to work a deal out quickly because you need to look at a lot of deals probably, which brings the term deal flow. But remember, you only want to do the deals that are really good, that really work, and don't hang on to one deal because you think you won't find another one. You have to be ruthless. If there isn't 20, 25, 30% net profit in it, whatever you work to, then just dump them and find another one. Very, very important. Now, the simple way to analyse a deal is find out the square footage or square meterage of the building, work out what properties sell for in the area when they're refurbished. That way you get the gross development value. Once you have that top value, you can then work out very quickly whether the deal is going to work or not. And this is for people who want to develop and sell. If you're developing and keeping, you still need to make sure there's a decent profit in, but you work it maybe slightly differently. But if you're doing a development, you want to know the square footage, you want to know what it's worth at the end to sell. From there you can work out how much you're going to spend per square foot, and from then you can work out what you should be paying for it. Really simple. If those figures work out, then look at a bit more detail. But don't go into massive amount of detail, because at the end of the day, you spend too much time and it could be a complete waste of time. If it's an investment, you still need to do what I've said, because you still need to know in the end what you could sell them for if things go wrong, or what they're going to be valued at by a valuer if you're trying to refinance and get some or all your cash out to go again. So that's really important. Now, on the Property Graduate show, and we've just done our third series of that, hopefully you watched the Property Graduate. We have a development appraisal on there you can download. So that's propertygraduate.tv. It's a very simple one. It's the one we use in the property show, where during the second challenge, if you like, they have to analyse a deal within an hour. And my goodness, don't they make a mess of it, because they go into too much detail. You don't need to go into detail to start with. All you want to know, as I've said, does the deal work in principle? You can then go into more detail if it does. And by the way, don't go viewing the property before you've even worked out whether it's any good or not. This is a business. It's the property industry. It's a business. You're not on a day out. Okay, you want to spend more time finding deals and less time viewing the ones that may or may not be any good. You don't want to view a deal unless you know it's good and you're likely to buy it. I don't waste my time looking at hundreds and hundreds of deals. I haven't got time for it, but I do analyse them very quickly. It takes me 5 minutes. I expect you can do it in 10 if you really try and get organised. So remember, it's not the amount of deals you do, it's the quality of those deals. You can do one deal a year and make a lot of money. You can do 5 deals a year and lose money. See you next time.